But I'm trying something a little different today. So faith over fear. That's what we on today, y'all. So welcome to Faith Over Fear. For those that didn't go to the last live that we did Saturday, I just wanted to give you a little update over Faith Over Fear. So I'm gonna let some more people come in and we're gonna start chopping down Faith Over Fear. For last Saturday, we did episode 1, which was faith, right? So we did faith yesterday. So this is episode 2, fear. And faith, we talked about what was the substance, what is faith, what's the meaning of faith, and what was the substance. So today is fear, right? So what is fear? A lot of people ask. So I want to go, I want to give you a normal perspective of what the word means. So in every episode, I'm going to always give you a known perspective of what the words mean before we start breaking them down, and then give you a spiritual meaning behind it. I feel like that's better. I feel like that's what the Most High called me to do. And to all the new viewers, I just want to say welcome to everybody. Subscribe to Go to Shy Entertainment TV and continue to hit that like so you can get notification. I want these videos to go viral. And if you could, just continue to hit the likes and share buttons for me so we could get this videos in a viral. Last week, the other video did good. We had 100-something views. So we gonna go and tap in to our second episode. So this episode is fear. So a lot of times we, have fear in life, right? We go through things, we stress about stuff. We have the elevation that we don't know what's gonna happen to us for things we don't have an understanding for. So I want to read the definition of fear. So fear is an unpleasant emotional caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous or likely to cause pain to us. Now, that is the base set of it, right? That's the norm set of what what fear really is, right? So it's an unpleasant emotion caused by belief that someone is dangerous or likely to cause pain. So when we don't have an understanding of things, what do? We tend to what? We tend to not have an understanding of certain things, so we fear of it. This is like getting to learn the division, right? I give you an example. If you was in a relationship and maybe you've been in a relationship with a person maybe 5 to 10 years, right? But now you and that individual have separated or broke up, right? Or what may be the cause, or y'all was married and y'all got a divorce. And starting all over is always a fear, right? So we always fear because now this new individual we about to meet, we looking at, hey, what is the red flags? Is this person is gonna be red flags? Is this person gonna have the same similarities to this individual, or what are we gonna do, right? You never know, right? You don't know. So excuse me, man. I'm in live right now. So I want to finish out. Excuse me for that, y'all. So it's just one of my daughters. She's trying to get it, but I told her nah. So the other meaning, so it's two meanings. So the other meaning of fear is feeling anxiety, right, concerning the outcome of something or the safety. So a lot of times we are fear because of what? Concerning our safety. It's the same thing with being in a relationship, starting all over again. You don't want to, it's just like moving, right? You're going to move, so you're getting ready to move somewhere you've never been. You're going to a new state. And you're like, dang, I don't know nothing about this place. You done visited multiple times. You done went to go see what this place had to offer. But now anxiety come on you. Now you feel so anxiety, or you feeling so emotional, you don't know what to think. Like, man, Should I move down here or should I stay comfortable? Right? We got to get to the point with not letting the fear keep us bound and stuck in one place, right? We can't be stuck in one place. There's a lot of times with our gifts, right? That the Most High give us, and we become stuck, right? We be so stuck, we like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to say. And we have to come to a realization that no matter if we got Christ with us, if we got the Heavenly Father with us, we should be okay, right? Because He go the Comforter. So I want to go to. I got to get spiritual on y'all. Y'all know I got to do this. This is who I am. I told you that from big ago from the first episode. So I want to break some things down about fear. Fear is not always a bad thing like people think, right? Sometimes, like what we just read, we think fear is the outcome or something. Or I'm fear that this is gonna happen. This is not gonna go right. This ain't gonna happen for me. I'm scared to start this new job. You know, some people like I'm scared to go back to school. I think I might fail. You know, if you in that line of fear, if you let fear come up and set up in your mind like that, then you destroy yourself. We are our own enemy. So you have to be careful on what words you speak because we have power. So let's go. I want to read some out of the scriptures, y'all. I want to go to the Bible. Told y'all, we're going to get straight facts. I want to do facts that we get that's the meaning, and I want spiritual facts that's empowering us, empower the people. All the people that's showing up today, I just want to say thank you for coming to Go to Child Entertainment TV, and welcome to episode 2 of Faith Over Fear. It's a pleasure. Last week, I just want to give a shout out. Matter of fact, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to Malcolm Thompson. He did a great job. I want to give applause to him. Applause to that man. Shout out to Malcolm Thompson. Last Saturday, he actually said he started a new career. He quitted his old job and started his career. That was him having faith. He had a faith. Now, if fear would have set in, he would have doubted himself. He said it took him a month. So shout out to him. It took him a month to get to where he wanted to be in his new career. Now he has the job. And Tuesday was the day he started his new job. So shout out to him again. I want to give him another applause. Shout out to you, Malcolm Thompson, man. So let's get into fear. So I'm going out of the Bible, and I'm going to read this out of the book of Psalms, y'all. Psalms 111. Psalms 111. And this is going to be the 10th verse. Now, this is the deep part. I was just explaining to y'all that fear is not always a bad thing, right? Fear is not always a bad thing. So this is the good part about being feared. Not the fear of emotion and anxiety, but the fear of being the truth. So I'm about to show you something. It said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding, having all those who do his commandments and his praise endures forever. The generation of the upright will be blessed. So that's a part of fear, right? So now we know that fear can actually be a good thing, right? Fear can actually be a good thing. So now, since we know fear can be actually a good thing, let's see what else fear has to offer. Like I was just saying, it ain't always a scary thing. Now, we touched on that part already. Let's do the spiritual part. So we're going to go to the book of Proverbs. Let's see what it said. Book of Proverbs, the first verse, and we're going to go to the 7th verse. It said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Here we go again, y'all. A beginning of knowledge. But fools who despise wisdom and instructions. So here we go again with fear. Fear ain't always bad. It could be a good thing, but the fear of the Father, the Most High Yah, being fear of God, fear of Him. But he said, if you fear of Him, is what? The beginning of knowledge, but fools despise, right? So, but a fool despises wisdom and instructions, right? It does. Because they don't want to, sometimes you hear people that's foolish. They don't want to take no advice from nobody, right? They don't want to take anything from anybody. They run from it, like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. But that's a part of it. So let's get ready to finish reading it out. So I want to read it. I want to read some more to it. It said, my son, hear the instructions of your father, which is Yah, which is God, and do not forsake the law of your mother, for there would be grateful ointment on your head and chains about your neck. My son, if sinning entice you, do not consent. So that's deep. So he said, if you by you fearing of the Father, you get the wisdom knowledge and they keep you from doing sin. So I want to get more spiritual on y'all again. One more time, y'all. Let's go. I want to go to the book of Second Timothy. Second Timothy, the first chapter, and we're gonna read the 7th verse. Second Timothy, first chapter, the 7th verse. So that's first chapter, 7th verse. For God has not given us the spirit of fear. Here we go, y'all. So God has not given us the spirit of fear, but the power of love and a sound mind. So the Father said, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, but let me read it one more time. 2 Timothy, first chapter, 7th verse. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So is fear always a bad thing? No. Fear is not always a bad thing. Fear is actually could be a good thing, but it's the emotional part. Let's read what the world says. Fear is unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous. So that is the world belief, right? To cause pain or a threat. Number 2, feeling anxiety concerning the outcome of something that's unsafe, right? So this is what the world think it could be of, the fear. But when you read it spiritually, it's the opposite, right? Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all nuggets. I'm giving y'all some keys. Take hold. He said first, right? The beginning of fear is what? Knowledge and what? Wisdom. Then he said in 2 Timothy 1 and 7, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Therefore, do not be ashamed of the testimony of the Lord, right? Of me, his prisoner, but share with me the suffering of the gospel according to the power of Yah, of God. So here we go. What did it say? So he said, fear, right? I did not give you a spirit of fear. So we have to walk by faith, like I was just speaking in the beginning. Walk by faith, right? What was faith? Let's go by what faith was. It said faith was what? Believing in something that you can't see, but you know it's a belief. A strong belief on spiritual atmosphere rather than proof, knowing that you don't see it. And you have 4 different parts of faith. Okay, let's continue to do this fear. Let's finish reading it out. I want to go to the book of John. Let's go to the book, 1 John. I want to go the book of 1 John. I told you I was going to get spiritual on y'all. I'm here. Let's get it. Let's get these nuggets. Let's get the wisdom. This is the inspired, inspirational words that come from the Father, right? We can't run from his love. We can't run from the truth. But I'm going to continue to give it to you the best way I know to inspire my people to become greater. So we're going to 1 John, the 4th chapter. Let me see what it says. 1 John, 4th chapter. 1 John, 4th chapter. You are of... So do I want to see that part? Let me see. First John. Make sure, y'all. I don't want to give nobody nothing wrong. Yeah, that's it. So first John chapter 4, and we're gonna go to the 18th verse. He said, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. Hold on, let me read that one more time. What did it say, y'all? It said there is no fear in love. So if you got love in your heart, you shouldn't have fear or nothing. Okay? It said there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. Are you being tormented? So how do you fear? Okay, let's finish reading. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. Hold on, let's read that one more time. But he who fears has not been perfect in love. We love him because he loves us first. That's deep, ain't it, y'all? So we shouldn't be walking around in fear, not being able to conquer our fears, not fearing that something gonna happen or we being tormented. No, we should be walking in faith. But we should have a good part of fear, which he said fear is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom. So let's continue to walk in faith. Number one, believe in something we don't have the evidence to see, but it's there. We know we can get it. It's like your gift and dreams, and not fear. He said fear can be what? Emotional caused by believing something that's going to be dangerous, terrifying, or something threatening, or it's a part of anxiety. It's a mood. It's our emotions. So with Christ, you have to block out these emotions and know that if you fear him, he gonna give you wisdom, knowledge, right? To conquer that fear, to get over that. But then he said, it's love. It's love. Let me read it one more time. First John 4th chapter 18 verse. There is no fear in love, but a perfect love casts out fear. So my peoples, if you have love, fear will not be upon you. If you had the love for the Messiah, right, that fear won't come upon you. And you'll be able to do everything exceedingly and abundantly with faith and no fear and being strong. So I just want to tell all the viewers, all the people, I thank y'all for coming to the episode 2 Fear, and I appreciate y'all. Please continue to like and share. The more likes that I get, the more viral this videos can go. Subscribe to Go to Child Entertainment TV to get the notification, keep the notification on every time I drop a live or drop a new video. Okay? So now I just want to talk to y'all in the normal. Everybody that have a gift, right? Everybody that's trying to live a dream, overcome it, right? You got to do it, first of all, with faith. Number 2, with the fear of love, right? Love. With knowledge, fearing the Father, which gonna give you the love, which the love gonna buy the rod that's gonna be perfect to get you to overcome the things that you think might fear, to have you stagger back. We only defeat ourselves when we don't believe, right? So if you fear and everything, you don't have a faith system, if you don't believe it and have Christ in your life, you're gonna always fear things. But with him, you have love and a sound mind, and you become strong. Every individual that's on this live, I say this to you. What's holding you back for following your dreams? What's holding you back for being successful? You. Only you. We could be our own enemies, right? Because we don't want to stick and live by what we're supposed to continue to live by, right? We fear of things. Why should we fear of things when we have a Father that loved and died for you on the cross? He loves you. So you should never continue to live in fear. Like he said, I gave you not to love. I want to read that one more time. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. So long as we start coming together in unity and love, y'all, then we could conquer anything. And it's just for our people to believe and have faith. So fear ain't always a bad thing, y'all. We know the two other ones of the world, what it says. It said fear is unpleasant emotion and caused by belief somewhat there's something dangerous. So if you believe in your mind that something is going to tear you away, then you're going to make it. Anybody that's thinking about relocating, and this just for anybody, everybody, even including myself, right? It's nothing wrong with starting all over. And sometimes we had to start all over from the bottom. A lot of us came from the bottom. A lot of us didn't have things. But then a lot of us had things, right? We came from the bottom and then we came up. There's nothing wrong with starting over. In time, doing season, it's always a reason for we might have to start things over. And that's for God, the Most High Yah, to guide you in your purpose in life. So the gift that you use, don't be afraid, use it. If you're not afraid to move, move. But write your plan out. Write the plan, what it takes. How much do this place cost? What I'm going to need to proceed to move. Okay, what type of job do I need to be able to take care of my family and have the necessities and still live comfortable? We in a day and age, y'all, where days is chaos. It's just crazy all around us, right? But with Christ, with the Most High Yahshua, with Jesus Christ, but with him, we are successful. Long as we keep him, we cannot, one thing I learned, you cannot do anything without him. You can't do anything without Christ. You can't do anything without the Most High. Yeah, you can't. It just don't work like that. Because he guides your footsteps to be successful. Anything you have been successful is because he guided your footsteps. He gave you the answers to get over the hump to do what you had to do. But my peoples, don't be scared. Okay, you say, hey, look, I want to go here. Write down what it takes, what type of job, what do I have to do to move to this new place? Same thing with a career. Write down, okay, do I got to go back to school? Do I got to learn a little something? Do I got to go get my license? What do I do to get so I won't have the emotional and the anxiety of fear, but the good fear that's of, right, of wisdom and understanding and believing that if I got Christ, I don't have to fear another thing, but he going to get me farther to where I need to go. So that's the part of the fear that you need, the good fear, not of the bad, but of good. I just gave you the examples to the breakdown of fear. Fear is not always a bad thing. Take that. But faith and fear without one another, right? You got to have both. So the next topic we're going to talk about is love. Faith, fear, love is the next one, y'all. Remember that. So love. People think love is blind. Ain't no such thing as love being blind, right? That's one of our favorite things. Love is blind. You ever heard somebody just say love was blind? Love is not blind. You know, love is not blind. And I just want to say thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to all the followers. Thanks to everybody that's supporting Go to Child Entertainment TV. And continue to share. I need likes for these videos to go viral. If y'all can continue to share all my videos, continue to share them. So this was the episode of Fear. I hope y'all appreciate the live. I hope y'all take heed and don't fear and anxiety, but have the fear of knowledge, the fear of the Father, so he can give you the knowledge to grow. And whatever's keeping you from your gifts, from moving, from trying to go to a new career, you get rid of that anxiety, that emotion, and just walk by faith. This is Faith Over Fear. Peace and love. Peace out. It's your boy Tweez.